Good morning, ma'am, and good morning, my dear friends. And today I want to discuss about a case presentation on obsessive compulsive disorder (OCD). That means, here comes we'll go for introduction of the patient. As a part of my clinical postings, I was posted in psychiatric hospital in psychiatric ward. I took the case of Mr. Arjun Roy, 18 years of old. He was admitted on the February 5th, 2020 with the chief complaints of palpitations and breathlessness and difficulty in swallowing and dryness of the mouth. Okay, then we'll move on to the patient profile. Okay, so the name of the patient is Mr. Arjun Roy and the age of the patient is 18 years of old and the education is +2. The occupation of the patient is still student and there is no income. He is not married and the religion is Hindu and date of case care were started on 10th 2nd 2020 and the date of the care was ended on 6th 3rd and 2020. The diagnosis of the patient is obsessive compulsive disorder. The IP number of the patient is 12133. The address of the patient is Manchiryal, Mehdipatnam, Telangana. Then the next doctor's name is Dr. Behara Chauhan and the informant is mother and the reliability is true reliable. Okay, then we'll move on to the present chief complaints of the patient. Okay, what are the present chief complaints? Means according to the patient. Okay, according to the patient, he says that I'm having palpitation since 1 year and I feel like breathlessness most of the time. If I do something, I feel like I should do it again, and I do everything for even times, and I do my hand wash up to elbow for about 15 minutes since 1 year. And he was complaining that I'm having difficulty in swallowing since 4 days, and then he always used to feel that I think that if people get to know about my condition they may mock at me, so I keep myself isolated. Okay, he is feeling self isolation. Okay, then I feel like dryness of mouth since 4 days and I check everything even time before doing that. Okay, then these are all the complaints which was given by the patient. Then which are the complaints given by the mother, means according to the informant. Okay, here mother says that my son was washing his hands frequently and he was checking everything for twice, and he was sitting alone. He always become anxious, and if I advise something he always ask questions frequently related to that matter, and he suspects everything. Okay, so these are the complaints which given by the informant, like mother. Okay, then what are the complaints which observer have observed in the patient? According to the observer, he is checking everything for twice or more even times, and he was checking side and also walking like in a square shapes, and he checks before sitting. Okay, these are the mild symptoms have observed by the observant. Okay, then we'll move on to the history of the like yeah history of the present illness. Okay, here the history of the present illness is the time of onset is Mr. Arjun Roy was admitted in psychiatric hospital on 5th 2nd 2020 at 9:40 a.m. and the symptoms in the chronological orders are: the patient has developed symptoms of obsessive compulsive disorder in 2018 November. The symptoms are palpitations, anxious, anger, and 2019 he developed some symptoms like stress, excessive sweating, and feeling isolated. Then in 2020 the symptoms have been elevated. That is the what the parents have admitted him in a psychiatric hospitals. Okay, then what is the reason? What is the reason for hospitalization? When the patient was apparently all right before 2 years back, he had a fight with his stepmother, and some family disturbances was also there due to his father's second marriage, and he was joined in +1 science college. As he was a Telugu medium student, he faced difficulty in understanding his subjects, and he got very less marks in class test and in the coaching centers, and he was feeling stressed for the study. He used to have palpitations, breathlessness whenever he got stressed. he had excessive sweating during this time, and later on he keep himself away from the friends and away from the people, and because he was feeling that they may mock at him, the thoughts of contaminations of hands, so he was always repeatedly used to do the hand washings for 15 minutes till the elbow, and he always says that he was checking 6 to 10 times before eating in the hostel or any hotels. Okay, then he was feeling that, okay, he was feeling that he may get harmed if does not carry out the thoughts repetitively, and his friends started laughing at him, and this was continued for 4 to 5 months. Then his teachers informed to the family members regarding his condition. Then his family members consulted a local doctor. He gave some medications, and although patient was not fully cured, before 4 days back patient did not took any food. He was complaining something is there in his throat, so he is feeling that difficulty in breathing, and he is feeling that something is stuck in his throat, like difficulty in swallowing also. So these family members brought him to the psychiatric hospitals. Okay, then the duration of the illness is, okay, duration of the illness is, patient was apparently developed symptoms since 1.5 year. The medical and surgical history, here comes the medical present medical history is, he is having breathlessness, palpitations, and difficulty in swallowing. Then the past medical history is, he was admitted in the NIMS hospital in 2019 due to mild OCD symptoms. Then the present surgical history, there is no present surgical history. The past, there is no past surgical history. Okay, then we will move on to the present psychiatric history. Here the present psychiatric history is, Mr. Arjun Roy was admitted in the hospital on 5th 2020. The predisposing factors are stress, gender, males are the mostly at risk, and stressful life events and personality. And the precipitating factors are age. Most people are diagnosed by about 19 years of age, and anxiety, behavioral changes also there. The duration of signs and symptoms above 8 hours in a day, and the diagnosis of the patient is, Dr. Behara Chauhan was diagnosed the patient after complete assessment like history collection, physical examination, and all of the mental status examination, and other all the investigations like CBP and CT scan, MRI, EEG and all. So then he confirmed that patient is suffering from the obsessive compulsive disorder. Okay, the treatment at present, the patient when he admitted, the present treatment soon after the diagnosis confirmed, they were like he was taking medications for the this illness like antidepressants and anxiolytics. Antidepressants like sertraline and tablet fluoxamine, and anxiolytics are like benzodiazepines and all. Okay, then we'll move on to the family history of the patient. Okay, there is no past psychiatric history. Okay, the family history is here patient patient family members are like he is having already stepmother because his father have got married, second marriage, and stepbrother and grandparents and one sister. Okay, so then the personal history of the patient is like his sleeping pattern is 7 hours per day. The exercises pattern is like there he is not at all doing any exercises. Hepatitis was good, and the diet pattern is the 3 meals per day. The hobbies is playing cricket and carom. The habits is like he don't have any habits, and hygiene was good, and dressing also normal, and personal average. Allergies, there are no allergies have presented on the patient body, and relationship with others good, he is having good relationship. Then the next one is like socioeconomic. Before the diagnosis before these all the symptoms, he used to have a good communication with all the friends and all, but after developing the symptoms he don't have good communication or relationship with other people. So the socio-economic history is monthly income is 85,000 per month, and breadwinner of the family is father, and even the grandfather was a retired army, so he also is getting pension. Then the sources of income is pension or business, and financial status is good, and the type of house is pakka house. They are having a own house, and facilities are good. Then the perinatal history. In the perinatal history, there are the prenatal history, intranatal history, and postnatal history. The prenatal history was like immunization during the pregnancy, yes, then the radiation, or like the mother have not exposed to any radiation and she has not taken any drugs during the pregnancy. Then the intranatal history is the mode of delivery is the normal delivery, then the birth weight of the baby is 3 kgs. Then the postnatal history is he developed a good milestones. Then the childhood history is breastfeeding at immediate after the birth, and the age of weaning is 6 months. And the history of maternal deprivation, there is no maternal deprivations, and age of toilet training at 18 months. Then we'll move on to the patient's age of toilet training 19 months, and childhood problems, there is no childhood problems. Then we'll move on to the play history, and under the play history the kind of play is rough or tumble play, and the peer relationship in play is good, and educational status is educational history is a good in academics. Then the menstrual and obstetrical history, there is no menstrual and obstetrical history. Occupational history, still he is studying. Then the sexual and marital history, he is not at all married. And then we'll move on to the premorbid personality. Here the premorbid personality, like interpersonal relationships was good, and use of leisure time, he used to play cricket and caroms, and predominant mood is he's having good. Then the attitude towards self and others normal, and religious beliefs and moral activities, yes, he used to believe God. And fantasy in life is, yes, he is having fantasy in life. Habits, there is no habits. And coping with stressful events, like he is unable to, he is inability to cope up with the stressful events. Okay, this is the history patient profile. Then we'll move on to the physical examination of the patient. Okay, here comes general appearance of the patients, like consciousness is he is conscious, sometimes he is feeling confusion. The orientation is he is oriented to the people, and body build is moderate, and expressions is anxious, attention is having normal. And vital signs are the temperature of the patient is 98.6 degree Fahrenheit, the pulse is 92 beats per minute, because he is having palpitations, even the respiration is 14 breaths per minute because he is having breathlessness, and the BP is 130 by 80 mm of Hg. Then the anthropometric measurements are the patient's height is 162 centimeters, weight is 55 kgs, and the integumentary system is the skin color of the patient is white, and the texture is normal. The lesions are absent, and the rashes are no rashes has been present. Okay, then the hair and scalp, distribution of the hair is equally distributed. The scalp is clear, and the thickness is normal, and the color is black. Then we'll move on to the nails. Okay, nails, nail palette is normal, the texture also normal, and the color is slight brown in color. Okay, then the eyes of the patient is visual activity is normal, and the position and alignment also good, and the eyebrows is equally distributed. Then the eyelids are normal, then the pupil is reacting to the light. The hearing is normal, and there are no any other discharges has been presented. There are no other abnormalities as presented in the ear. Then we'll move on to the nose. There is no no infections has been presented. Nostrils are equally distributed. There are no other infections or discharges has been found. Then the mouth and pharynx, lips is moist, and teeth is equally aligned, and the gums also normal, and the tonsils not found any tonsils in the patients. The neck is lymph node is palpable, and carotid pulse is normal, and thyroid gland also normal. Next we'll move on to the systemic examinations. Here the systemic examinations, first we'll move on to the respiratory system. Here the respiratory system, lung sounds are some sort of disturbances has been found due to patient is having breathlessness, so decreased lung sounds, and respiratory rate is 14 beats per minute, and abnormalities is breathlessness. And cardiovascular system, here comes heart sounds are S1 S2 sounds are here, and heart rate is 92 beats per minute, and any abnormalities here we can found the palpitations of the patient. Okay, then the gastrointestinal system. Let's first we'll under the gastrointestinal system we'll move on to the like inspection. Under the inspection, about like we'll inspect the abdomen, complete abdomen. Here like skin changes, there are no changes in the skin. Then there is no hernia has been, there is no protrusion of the skin or muscle, and the symmetrically has been presented. Okay, there is no skin changes. Then we'll move on to the on palpitations. The palpitation on there is no palpable mass has been presented. Then the auscultation is could hear all the normal bowel and bladder sounds, and percussion there is no accumulation of fluid in the abdomen. Next we'll move on to the like neurological like musculoskeletal system. Okay, musculoskeletal system is the gait and posture is unsteady gait. The range of motion is a normal movement. Then the reproductive system is like there is no genitourinary system. Here comes like dysuria absent. Then the polyuria is absent, and oliguria also absent. The prostate gland is like here, the prostate gland also there is no enlargement in the prostate gland. Then the last we'll move on to the like neurological examinations. Under the neurological examinations, the mental status of the patient was conscious. Sometimes there is a confusion. Then all the central nervous system like reflexes also normal, and the like even no abnormalities was found in the sensory motor assessment, like memory and balance also normal. Assessment in reflexes was found normal. Patient was not able to maintain balance during tandem walk test because he's walking in a square shape. Okay, square side. So that is the way when we are doing tandem walk test. So he's having like he's not at all having some type of balance while he's walking. So then we'll move on to the mental health assessment. Okay, mental health assessment. Under the mental health assessment, like general appearance of the patient, like body build is moderate, and the patient is like physical appearance is like normal, and conscious is conscious. Sometimes he is confused, and the facial expressions also like he is having sad, and the looks is anxious, and he is comfortable. Like grooming also normal. He can able to do the self care activities, and the facial expressions is dull. Then the attitude towards the examiner is feeling anxious, and later he is cooperating. Comprehension is impaired. Sometimes comprehension is impaired, but most of the time normal. Gait and posture normal, but sometimes he is having slight imbalances when he is walking. Okay, motor activity is normal, and the social manner and non-verbal behavior also normal. Rapport was good, and hallucinatory behaviors are there is no hallucinatory behavior. Then the speech, the rate of the speech is normal speed, and the volume is also adequate, and the rhythm of the speech is fluctuation. Then the mood and affect, like here there comes subjectively, objectively. Like when we are asking the patients how you are feeling now, so patient is telling that say I am feeling anxious, I am feeling like some type of fear I am having. So the objective like here the objective is the patient is feeling anxious and he is feeling fear. Then the next we'll move on to the like after mood and affect, perception is like hallucinations, no hallucinations has been found and developed, and illusions, misinterpretations also not developed, and depersonalization, derealization also not developed, and somatic passively like phenomena also not developed. In the thought, the stream of the thought, like stream and form of the thought is also like he don't have any stream or any inappropriate thoughts and all. Then content of the thought is good, and the cognition is like he is consciousness is conscious, and orientation is he is oriented to patient is oriented to the place, time and person, and attention is intact, and the concentration also was good. Memory is like immediate memory is also intact, recent memory also intact, and remote memory sometimes impaired. Then the intelligence, here the intelligence is he is having a good intelligent IQ levels. Patient is aware of his health problem and his causes of the problem, and he aware of his about the treatment which we are giving, and he will giving general information also. Then the abstract thinking. Here the abstract thinking, like proverb testing also normal, and similarities and dissimilarities also appropriate. Like insight of the patient is like grade 5 because he is aware of being ill and required treatment. And then the judgment is like intact. Then we'll move on to the investigations. Here comes investigations, like when the patient has admitted on the 5th 2nd 2020, like he has undergone first, when he soon after admission in the ward, like as a nurse we have collected history, complete history from the patients, and physical examinations, mental status examinations. So okay, after taking history, physical examination and mental status examinations, found some abnormal changes. Then by the next day, on the 6th 2nd 2020, like we have sent some laboratory testings, like CBP central, like complete blood picture, and like urine examinations and all, ECG, because patient is having breathlessness, and chest x-ray and all. So this also we have found in ECG, we have found some abnormal waves. Then the next day, 7th 2020, like other investigations also, main investigations also we have done, like CT scan, MRI, PET scan and EEG. There also we have found some abnormal findings. So after confirmation of, after checking out all the histories, physical examinations and all the laboratory investigations and all, we have confirmed that like Dr. Behara Chauhan has confirmed that the patient is suffering from the obsessive compulsive disorder. Okay, then the treatment, which is the treatment the patient is taking, means like medications. The medications are, the patient is taking the medications, like patient is taking antidepressants. Okay, antidepressants are tablet fluoxamine. The dose is 50 to 300 mg. The route is oral. The frequency is thrice in a day. Then the next antidepressant is tablet sertraline, the 50 to 200 mg dose, and oral route, and once in a day. So the action of these two drugs is, these drugs increases the catecholamines levels in the brain. Then the next side effects are dry mouth, sedation, vomiting, nausea. Then the contraindications are during pregnancy. The nurse's responsibilities are, we need to assess the general condition of the patients, and we need to strictly monitor the vitals of the patients. We need to avoid all the OTC drugs. Then the anxiolytics here comes, like patient is patient is having like patient is taking anti-anxiety drugs, like injection diazepam, that is 2 to 10 mg per day IM, and frequency is once in a day. The injection lorazepam 2 to 6 mg per day IV, and the frequency is OD. These anxiolytics are anti-anxiety drugs. These drugs are increases the GABA levels in the central nervous system. Side effects are nausea, vomiting, weakness, vertigo and impotence. The contraindications are, the patient may have hypersensitivity to crisis. Then the nurse's responsibility is, we need to observe the patient's side effects, and we need to monitor intake and output chart. We need to strictly monitoring all the vitals, and monitoring while administering the medications, we need to follow all the principles. Okay,